What we're here to announce today is an intergovernmental agreement has been prepared between the City of Mesa and the Arizona State University regarding a Mesa Technology Accelerator. The mission of the accelerator is to stimulate the establishment and growth of small technology-based companies and other growth-oriented businesses in the city. The accelerator will be located at ASU's Polytechnic campus, and here to talk about ASU's role in that partnership is Dr. Mitzi Montoya.
Thank you, Bill, and thank you all for being here. I want to thank the vision of Mayor Smith and Councilman Summers for continuing to push this project forward. We're very excited about the project at ASU. As many of you know, President Crow would say that entrepreneurship is one of our core values and certainly one of the core drivers of economic development in the state. We are certainly very excited about the possibility of contributing to and having a partner in the development of more startups, particularly high-tech and high-growth based. Certainly at the Polytechnic campus, where we have a very strong focus on entrepreneurship and a very strong focus on industry engagement, we believe this is the perfect location for this partnership. At the Poly campus, where we have the core college, is the College of Technology and Innovation. We have programs in technological entrepreneurship, so that is we are attracting students to degree programs who want to be entrepreneurs and who want to work on that while they're working on their degrees. This is the perfect partnership to provide these students and these student-led and faculty-generated companies a place to go, continue to grow, and more importantly, to stay in Arizona and contribute to Mesa's economic development. We are also launching new degrees in manufacturing engineering, software engineering, information technology, product development, and health systems management just this fall. So this is an excellent time for partnership, and we are very excited about having this partnership with Mesa, where we can continue to expand and create an ecosystem for innovation around the area, around the Poly campus, that in combination with the airport and the National Test Bed for Algae research that we have on the Poly campus, I believe this will be a significant and major step forward to developing an innovation cluster and hopefully a growth region for the state. So thank you very much, and we're excited about the partnership.
Thank you, Dr. Montoya. It's certainly a great addition to the entire Gateway area, I think you will say. Here to talk more about the importance of today's announcement is the council member who represents this part of Mesa. Please welcome Council District Member Scott Summers.
Thank you.
District member.
Thank you.
I need no introduction. You got no introduction.
I haven't. Thanks a lot, Bill. It's been great working with you. Unlike Dr. Montoya, I will not be occupying the Technology Center. She has hers on iPad. I have mine on iPaper. I'm not the one you want to keep around. I will say this is my second partnership with Arizona State University. The first one is my son goes to Arizona State, and he just completed his first year there with a 4.0 GPA, I might add, in a double major in electrical engineering and physics. So yeah, I get the same face all the time. So when we talk about the types of students and you're trying to wonder where he came from, I can tell. We talk about the type of students.
Your wife well.
Yeah, she did. I'm not going to say where the other part of that line, though. But when we talk about the types of students that we want to keep around, it's those students who are doing that type of research, that high-end research and development as part of their studies. Those are the kinds of kids we want to keep in this state. Not necessarily Tyler. I would like to move him out, but to be fair, this accelerator is very exciting. Technology incubators and technology accelerators have paid dividends to the communities that have invested in them. And ours will be very specific. We are looking at small technology-focused businesses. Those businesses that have a plan, that have an idea, but they need to transition from startup into the economy and into the marketplace. Those types of businesses, when you can accelerate those types of businesses, that's where you really create high-wage, high-value jobs. And that is what the goal of the Phoenix Mesa Gateway area is 100,000 high-wage jobs. And this technology accelerator is one part of the plan to make that goal a reality. A lot of great companies, billions of dollars in market cap, thousands of employees, started out from very humble beginnings. You think about Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, who formed Apple, and now have a company worth $350 billion. They started in a garage in Cupertino in 1976. Michael Dell of Dell Computers started his technology business in the dormitory of the University of Texas, and is now worth $28 billion. Richard Branson started in an old church crypt and now has multiple companies with $28 billion in assets and some 30,000 employees in multiple companies. Imagine if that garage, if that dorm room at ASU Polytechnic, if that church crypt is in Mesa. But now we could break beyond that and create a business accelerator that will help move those businesses into the marketplace that much faster. And so it's truly a great day. We're very much looking forward to helping small businesses grow, to succeed, and become major employers here in the Phoenix Mesa region. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Summers, and I'll stick to the script just for you. The addition of the Mesa Technology Accelerator will not only benefit the City of Mesa and ASU, it benefits the region. Here to talk more about the importance of today's announcement is the Mayor of Mesa, the Honorable Scott Smith.
Thank you, Bill, and thank you to Dr. Montoya and Councilmember Summers before me, because they sort of set the stage for this announcement. I'd like to especially thank all those Councilmember Summers, who has really pushed for this idea for literally several years, and ASU, who has worked with us to overcome some fairly significant obstacles in making this work and getting started. You know, we don't have to look far to find some examples of the types of things we want to have happen out in this specific area. Gateway's a special area. Gateway is where exciting things have happened, they are happening, and they will happen. This morning I spent a good chunk of time at Able Engineering. We went through a sort of a grand opening 2 or 3 weeks ago. We had the Deputy Secretary of Commerce at Able Engineering, a company which just very few short years ago was 3 people who agreed to work the first year with no salary, because that was the only way they could keep the doors open of this startup enterprise. This startup enterprise that found a high-tech niche, developed some very specific, innovative approaches to doing things, and now is in a new facility with nearly 400 employees, pushing towards 600 employees, and tens of millions of dollars of sales, and exports to over 50 countries around the world. This is the kind of activity we want to see. We want that entrepreneurial spirit to be connected with the resources that ASU Poly brings to us in an environment that includes a successful commercial airport, a high-security lab in AZ Labs, companies like Able, with all the academia and just the energy that is happening at Gateway, that's happening throughout Mesa with the HEAT initiative. We talked about healthcare education, aerospace, tourism, technology, and here's 2, 3, 4 of those coming together in this accelerator. This is not just a pipe dream. These things happen all the time. Councilmember Summers talked about some great examples on an international scale. We have other examples that I talked about with Able Engineering on a smaller scale, but still a significant scale. One thing we want to do, though, is that we don't want to stop at just getting entrepreneurs a place to build a foundation. We do an admirable job in this state, and especially out at ASU Polytechnic, attracting people who are entrepreneurial, who are bright, and who start great businesses. We don't do a very good job of nurturing those businesses and getting them to where they're a larger business, like in Able. We almost lost Able. This state put forth virtually no efforts to keep Able until literally by happen chance, they ran into one of our City of Mesa employees who recognized the opportunity, and then we started working to keep them in state. They were headed out of state. With the resources we have at ASU Poly under the leadership of Dr. Montoya, Dr. Crow, others, we think that we can do a better job to not only accelerate these businesses, but to help them grow in state, in space, in where they are now. We hope that they are part of those 100,000 jobs that Councilmember Summers talked about, that they not only find a beginning around ASU Poly and in the Gateway area, but they also find a future there, that they will be the next Able and can hopefully grow into perhaps the next Dow. That's our long-term vision. But in order to get there in the long term, you have to start in the short term. We are so grateful that we have such an incredible asset and an incredible partner in ASU. And what has been done out at ASU Polytechnic with the College of Technology and Innovation, the exciting things that are going on there under the great leadership, we are confident that this accelerator is an activity that will breed other activities and breed other activities and success upon success. And hopefully in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, you'll have other press conferences announcing another facility, another great employer who's growing in place, another great idea that took hold here, that was nurtured here, that grew here into something really special. So we're excited about this. This is not just another simple announcement. There's been a lot of talk about other incubators, accelerators, whatever you may want to call it. We think this is special because of how all the resources are coming together in this one place. We think it's special because of not only what it is, but where it is. And that's why this is big news. That's why we are excited. And that's why I'm so grateful for all the people that have been involved in this effort. And I look forward to working with everyone as we move forward to make a great success so that we can come here and celebrate another success, and we can talk about KEAT as being a vehicle that was used to create great opportunity for our citizens in our city and our region. Thank you very much.